Now, top secret documents scrunched up and hidden under floorboards 70 years ago have finally come to light. The documents were found at the Barmer Lawn Hotel in the New Forest, and they date back to the time when the hotel played a part in the D-Day landings. Well, Roger Finn is there for us tonight at the Barmer Lawn with the full story.
Yes, just take a look at this. Most secret. Just imagine the excitement if you were to find that under your floorboards. Well, this was part of a much larger cache of documents that dates back to the days when these rooms would have been full of soldiers. And some of the documents that they hid have now been dusted off and examined, and their story is beginning to unfold. Floorboards are coming up all over the Barmer Lawn as the heating system is refurbished, in some places revealing areas that haven't been seen since the old house first became a hotel over 100 years ago. In the Second World War, it was requisitioned as an officers' training college, and then Canadian soldiers moved in during the run-up to D-Day. Well, this is the hotel's room number 10. It's one of the best rooms, and it's got a lovely view, it's got a balcony, and you could well imagine that one of the senior officers would have been billeted here. And the papers were found right in the middle of the room, underneath the floorboards, in a great big scrunched up pile.
Well, I'm really quite excited because, I mean, we've always known the hotel's had a proud history of being in both World Wars. It was a field hospital in the First World War and an Army Staff College in the Second World War. And we always believed that some of the orders of the day for the D-Day invasion were issued from the hotel. But some of these documents actually seem to prove that that was indeed the case. So, yeah, very excited indeed.
Local historian John Wingham has been steadily unscrunching the documents and examining them.
Well, I think one that stood out for me was this document here, which refers to D1, which is the day after the D-Day landing. And it describes what happened and the difficulties they had laying a telephone cable in one particular location. And also it tells the times and also the fact that they had to wait for a bridge to be repaired before they could advance. So it's interesting that information has come back and is going to be used for the next exercise on foreign soil.
The cache under the floorboards is a 1940s time capsule, and there may well be more secrets still to come. Now we're going to take a risk, because John Wingham has joined me again now, and some of these documents have not yet been unscrunched. And John, can you just choose one?
Let's have a look here. This one looks, it might be pricey. I can just see some typing on it.
I promise you, we have not looked at this one yet. What does it say?
Well, it's fairly clearly written, and it's marked confidential books. It's requested, please, following the confidential box held in charge by you return this to HQ forthwith. And then it gives a reference to the book, and it's called the Combined Operations Pamphlet number 4, and signed by a Captain W.G. Reed, dated 11th of September 1943. How's that? We were lucky.
We were lucky. Well, it was something, not particularly interesting, but what for you has been the significance from the more interesting ones you've
I
opened
think that
here?
it's painted a picture. I think there's always been I believe this hotel was deeply involved in D-Day. We're now getting more evidence which actually concretes that belief together. And once we start getting through that, I think we will actually get a firmer idea. We've only actually unfolded about 2/3 of these at the moment. And we're seeing all sorts of things from military instructions, orders of the day, right through to social and domestic things that are actually happening in this building.
John, thanks very much indeed for joining us. It's exciting stuff and many more secrets still to come. Back to you, Sally.
Roger, lucky thing, is going to be there, isn't he, all evening, opening those amazing bits of paper.
I was almost wondering if they might just go for another one to see if that's more exciting than the first one.
I was hoping that they were going to, actually.
Yes,
well,
yes.
I don't know. I think